Hi, it's Rat Buffet here with another video. I guess this one's kind of like a little compilation of sorts of games I've been playing lately. Yeah, games that were interesting to me in June, July, thereabouts. It's still July. Uh, yeah, they get my endorsement, or they don't. I don't know. I don't remember. There's a handful of them. So let's just get right into it. Let's see what's good. All right, so this is a game I've been playing off and on in early access since it first launched on Steam back in 2020. Great year. I didn't play it too much. It's really only been recently that I've been sinking my teeth into it. It's out of early access now and is nearing 14,000 reviews on Steam, sitting at an overwhelmingly positive, both in the overall and recent reviews. It's hands down an awesome game. It's a roguelite, has a sorta kinda Borderlands-ish take on guns. There's the usual progression stuff that you'd expect with games in this genre, and they have definitely layered onto it over the years. Gameplay is zippy, rewards skill, all that stuff, and I'm not sure if it qualifies as a boomer shooter, but I would compare the movement and gunplay, all that stuff, to modern Doom games. Just less demons and gore. There are chainsaws, though. I definitely picked up a chainsaw once. I'm definitely mediocre at this game, but I enjoy playing it. Couple sessions, couple runs back to back. Then I'll go ahead and put it down again for a little bit, and just be like, well. But that's just how I do with these types of games. Roboquest, though, it's great. 10 out of 10. Well, I'm not reviewing things. I'm not assigning scores. Scores, yeah, it's great. Go check it out. I think I did a YouTube short of this game, but I'm mentioning into the Emberlands here because it's been a game I've been playing lately, like the title of the video. Anyway, my big descriptive word for this game is charming. It is charming as all hell. Presently, I will say this early in the game and this early in early access, there doesn't feel like a ton of meat on the bones here. That said, this feels like one of those special indie games. I really think it's worth a look. It's just over 6 USD. They've already put out a little content update, and it sits at very positive on the Steam reviews. But I think if you're turned off by how it looks, maybe how the gameplay looks, then it probably won't be for you. It's probably not worth it. So part of the reason I am enjoying it is because it's just so damn pleasant to look at. But it is simple. It's an exploration game. I guess in a way it's a puzzle game. You're managing resources and just kind of solving these simple problems, and you've got like your little task list, and yeah, I don't know. It's just so precious though. Look at it. It's just precious. So let that guide you. Okay. Tower defense. You either love it or you hate it. I mean, I guess you could be somewhere in the middle, but I don't know how you would be. Unless that's just how you are with everything in life. You're just totally indifferent. Which, hey, I get. Hexguardian is not revolutionary. But it does a couple fun little things that I appreciate as a longtime fan of this little weird genre. Per its name, you place hexes, tiles basically, down on the map, building out said map. This creates or extends the paths that all the little soldiers storming your base end up going on to get to said base and attack it. You plop your towers down here and there. You can kind of see in the footage, there's little circles that pop up, so it's kind of a little predetermined where you can place things on the given hexes. Sometimes there's treasure that comes with the hexes, little treasure chests. You can click those. You can upgrade your towers in game, so existing towers. You get it. This is standard stuff. And there's definitely a good bit of content in the game already, and it's in early access. It's really fresh, so they're working on it. If you're a fan of tower defense and roguelite stuff, might be worth a look. I don't know. Think about it. Also, though, that skill tree is kind of crazy for a roguelite. Or, no, tower defense. Blah, blah. Thronefall is pretty. It's slick, it's simple, straightforward. You, the ambiguous you, can pick it up pretty fast. I, however, am horrible at this game for some reason. I beat the first level, and I beat part of the second? I don't know. There's like a roguelike sort of element to it, so I think I'm making progress. I keep replaying it and making, minor meta progress in unlocking stuff, which there is a good bit of that, by the way. Anyway, it's a kind of hybrid tower defense strategy, slightly city builder influences type of game. It's kind of unique, and the art style especially helps it to stand out. It goes for $10, just normally. It is in early access, but the devs keep updating it and tweaking it, and they seem pretty active and invested. So there's a lot of content, and I think a lot more is on the way. I wouldn't know. What did I write? Oh, just ignore that. Yep, it's cool. I like it. Bye bye. No, stay for the video. We're still going. Hey, did you ever play Canabalt back in the day? Like, not on PC or whatever else it's been on, but on iPod Touch. And I guess iPhone. I don't know. I didn't have an iPhone. I had a Touch. I think that's what this game originally came out on. Anyway, I played this game on that back then, and I loved it. Now, I am an absolute sucker for endless runners, side-scrolling or not side-scrolling, top down is, endless running. Don't give me an option to stop. This is one of the OGs. This might be the OG, actually. I don't know. But it really put this genre on the map, or, it made it a genre. I think. I don't know. Just don't look it up. So, on a whim, I started playing it after a few years of not having touched it. You can see by my high scores. I played a few years ago and did terribly. Ran like 3 runs. I am kind of set on recording like 100 runs of this game and seeing where my scores end up. Just, video it. I don't know. It's dumb, pointless little goal that I've set for myself. I did put a few fails back to back in this footage because it's fun. Also, though, the scoreboard, holy crap. I felt like a maniac reaching 4 kilometers? Is it kilometers? Yeah, I think it is. Or, I don't know. I'm not going to check. But it's huge, the numbers that some people have. How? How? I just want to know how. Okay, I got to go to the next game. Alright, thanks. Okay, we're in dangerous territory with this one. Pegidle. Remember Pegidle? That, but as an idle game. Do you hate idle games? Fair, I get it. I don't know why my lizard brain loves idle games so hard, but it does. And so I willingly indulge with zero resistance. You can see in the video here, it's kind of just basic ass Peggle. But you can upgrade everything so the balls are released automatically, etc. There's a skill tree situation. That's the best way to describe it. It's a situation. Resetting progression, meta stuff, endless looping. Why do some of us play idle games like this? Why is this happening? But, it's okay. I think it's pretty cheap, too. I mean, if you like idle games, it's probably worth it. Idle games. Pop, pop. Bing, bing, boom. Chicka, chicka, chicka. I showed off Rotwood a few videos ago, and here I am again. Of all the early access games that I've grabbed this year, this one it's just at the top for me. I really put it down after I made that video a few weeks. I read that as if I really put it down on my list. I put it down after I made that video a few weeks ago, or however long back. But just in the past few days, at the time of recording this, I've gotten pulled in again. It's a straightforward game. It really scratches the itch that Castle Crashers started for me a million years ago on the Xbox 360. Yeah, I know, it's here on Steam and every console ever since, but I had it on 360, and I loved it so damn much. Anyway, Rotwood. I have still yet to play multiplayer on Rotwood, and let me check. Yikes, there are, no players shown on the community page on a Friday night. Well, it's early in the game's life, and it's Klee Entertainment. They're definitely working on it, and I've seen somewhat steadily improving updates and stuff, so I think it's worth a play if you like beat 'em ups, akin to Castle Crashers in particular. It really, really, really feels similar to that game. Just the arcadey type gameplay. There's very light RPG, roguelite meta progression nonsense. Nothing overbearing. Nothing that, if that's a huge turn off, that little tiny subgenre, I wouldn't fret it. If you like Castle Crashers back in the day, or now, whatever, or even the Scott Pilgrim versus the World beat 'em up, that's another good example. This game kind of fits in there with them. Comfortably, I'd say. Also, great art style. I really like it. That's what pulled me in originally. It's fun. Very fun. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this. I'm gonna let the footage roll though, because I don't know. Maybe I do something cool. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. So the opposite of Rotwood, Minami, I think I'm saying that right, Lane, just launched last week? Or maybe 2 weeks ago? It's very simple, sweet little game, cute, Again, it's kind of straddling that idle game line without saying as much. Although, I should check, but I'm not going to. It might declare itself an idle game. Probably not. Anyway, you upgrade your street, or lane, I guess, as you play. You pay attention to little goals, beat little challenges. I think there's kind of a little story going on? I don't know. You modify prices of your store items, you upgrade the shops, the houses, you can pet cats. In fact, the game expects you to pet cats, and it expects you to tap on the cyclists as they drive by, which seems very dangerous for them. It's very wholesome. If you're into the whole wholesome, cozy craze, this is cute. It's a cute one for that. I think it's only a few bucks. Uh, I grabbed it in the Steam Summer Sale. Oh, maybe that's why it was a few bucks. Maybe it's more than a few bucks, but I think it's worth it. You know, I really do. Especially if this is your vibe. Yeah. You're just gonna melt into it. Um, Even if it can be just a tiny, tiny bit boring. Um, I don't know. There just needs to be a little more something there. I mean, I sat down in the sandbox mode, and after, I don't know, an hour, I had kind of placed every building type and just kind of done everything. So hopefully the devs have more content plans for it. Yolk Heroes is an odd one. You take Tamagotchi, give it a sort of fantasy, elfy twist theme, and make it kinda idle friendly, and you have this game. Kind of a game. This is one of those where you'll know by looking at it if you're going to like it or not. I personally saw it, fell in love with the concept, and also, side note, Tamagotchi. Is that the original idle game? Hmm. Anyway, think about that. Am I right? I might be right. Yolk Heroes. I've sunk some time into it, but not really, because idle. I popped in or turned the game back on, and here and there, and seen some progress has happened, or I got some experience points, or whatever. Almost everything you have your little elf do has a mini game of sorts tied to it. Sorry, I just had to check. Where am I? Oh, yep. I use the word minigame loosely. It's really just like timing key or click, presses with like some bar that pops up. You'll see it in the footage, or maybe you have to click a lot, really fast. And generally, it's also optional. It just speeds up the time. So it's like if something takes 10 minutes, click, and you'll knock off a few minutes. It's a different one. It really is. But I do like it. I like the aesthetic. It's cute. It's a fun concept. I need to sink a little more time into it and pay closer attention because I think there's some like underlying systems in the game and I'm just not aware of them. So I don't know. Hopefully I'm right. Also, you can time your clicks to poop faster, but it says plus bladder. So there's that. Oh wow, I had a lot more time. Well, I'm gonna let this footage play out a little bit too. Actually, I'm gonna watch it because I'm like totally looking at a script and then like coming back. I used to have two monitors, but now I don't. I don't want anyone to think like, oh, two monitors, wow. No, the other monitor was like, it was like an old Roku TV sort of situation. Hey, there's the pooping part. Yeah. uh, this is where we are as a people, as a society. Yeah. There it goes. Man. It's cute though. Not this part. Well, it is kind of cute. It's funny, but it's a cute game. It is. You'll know. It's like I said. You'll know if you like this kind of game or not. Okay. I've done enough damage. All right, we're done. I don't have a pre-record or pre-written thingamajig, so we're just doing this thing. And I had a longer one that I recorded, but you know what? Let's just keep it sweet. A like, a subscribe, comment would be deeply appreciated. I want to continue growing this channel, continue making this stuff. I'm very passionate about indie games. I assume you are maybe too. So yeah, let's get this thing going. Let's get a little. I don't know. I want to make a community with time. I'm realistic. Or maybe I'm not. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for hearing me ramble. Bye bye.